Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today I have an episode about Well blockchain. Now I mentioned them previously because they are helping out people in Puerto Rico, but before we get into things, just wanted to say thank you to everyone subscribing, thank you to everyone mashing on the like button, and guys, if you want to find out how to win one of these shirts, make sure you comment on this video and every other video to enter for your chance to win. Alright, now, Well says what Bitcoin is to money, Ethereum is to contracts, Well is to healthcare, aiming to be the Airbnb of healthcare, aiming to make it cheaper, more accessible for everyone, and basically cut out the middleman as well. All right. Now I mentioned they have been helping out in Puerto Rico, so this was an article that I found the other week. Well blockchain platform to be utilized for relief efforts in Puerto Rico. So Well, a healthcare blockchain project, has partnered with the Relief Foundation in Puerto Rico to help fill the need in providing healthcare to an area that is still in hardship following Hurricane Maria. So for those of you guys who don't know, back when I started the channel in August, I did videos for like a month and then got hit by a hurricane because I'm here in South Florida. Not too far, like 50 miles from Puerto Rico or something like that. Well, anyways, Puerto Rico got smashed by that hurricane. They were destroyed, okay? Power was out here for a week, so I couldn't make videos. But Puerto Rico is still messed up from that hurricane. So Well blockchain is out there trying to help. And what they're doing is they're providing hardware, clinicians, and telehealth platform to provide healthcare access to remote locations in Puerto Rico. So the big issues with Puerto Rico right now, they don't have power. It's kind of like a makeshift grid. If they get hit by another hurricane, they're done for a long time. So Well's aiming to help that stuff. Always like to see projects that have actual use cases or actually doing stuff, not just these pie in the sky vaporware type of things. So global blockchain protocol designed for healthcare. They're in their pre-sale right now, which is going to be ending pretty darn shortly. Rumors that the ICO may not last that long, or they may sell out or something like that. But why this stuff matters. So for those of us who are fortunate enough to live in countries that have healthcare, like I live in the United States, have shitty healthcare you have to pay a lot of money for, but it's accessible, you know? Well, for those people who have healthcare, that's nice. For people in other countries, like taking a look at their example here, in Norway, there's 100,000 people and 440 physicians, whereas in Chad, 100,000 people and 44 physicians. So, you know, there's 10 times as many doctors per person in Norway as in Chad. Also, you know, people may not have the money to afford healthcare in places like Chad. So one thing that Well is aiming to do is to use telemedicine. And what telemedicine is, they have a product demo of it down here. So basically it's over the internet. So like, let's say pretend I was your doctor or veterinarian. I could do that better because I used to be a veterinarian. Well, when I was a veterinarian, 9 times out of 10, I knew what was wrong with the patient before it came in. Like if somebody called up and said, hey, my dog's peeing all the time, what's wrong with it? I knew it was wrong. I knew it was a urinary tract infection. Most likely, 9 times out of 10, that's what I'm saying. You know, could have been other stuff, could have been like a bladder stone or whatever. But most of the time, yes, I knew what it was. And they didn't really need to come in. However, in the United States, because of lawyers, because of all that mumbo jumbo, couldn't perform telemedicine. But in other places of the world, telemedicine is totally acceptable, totally used, and it's cheaper. You don't need to wait in offices. One of the reasons, like, when I feel like I might need to go to the doctor, most of the times I don't, because here in the United States, you need to call up, make an appointment, which may be like 2 weeks out from when you call. So by the time you even get there, whatever you had was gone anyways. And so it's worthless. With telemedicine, they're solving the problem of that because you can access your doctors immediately, anywhere in the world, any country, someone speaking your language or having a translator to do it as well. And if you need to, they can even connect you with specialists through their whole telemedicine thing. So telemedicine is a big thing. They do it in radiology in the United States. So most radiologists, people who look at x-rays, just sit in front of their computer on a beach all day sipping margaritas. But, you know, this is something that can be used all over the world to help get access to physicians anywhere, and physicians can make some extra money because guess what? It's super freaking retardedly expensive to go to school to be a doctor in the United States or veterinarian, okay? Wish I never did it, but I did it, whatever. Anyways, so other things that they've got going on. So they've got their team, and their team has experience in healthcare. All right, so they have a lot of experience in healthcare. They have a lot of experience in fintech. They also have a lot of experience in blockchain. So all those things on their team makes me think that they could potentially do what they're saying. And like I said, they're already out there in Puerto Rico doing it. So those are all good things that they're doing. Now, with the roadmap, like I said, Well has received a Medicare license back in Q3 of 2017. The platform was Q2 of 2016, so release on limited trial, been around for a while. It sold out a $3 million private pre-sale, so that was back in the end of 2017. And then they have their telehealth platform released back in February. Now they're going with their crowd sale. And then, so they have a whole bunch of stuff coming up, like implementing the telehealth platform, building decentralized marketplace, building IoT blockchain applications, potentially partnering with governments. They're talking about things like Estonia's healthcare system, also developer toolkits, all that stuff. So one of the other things that I forgot to mention is because it's built on the blockchain, it takes care of privacy. So one thing with people's health records, they want them to be private. They don't want everybody to have information about their health. Well, guess what? With the blockchain, everything's encrypted, has privacy at the very beginning of it. So, also with this, take a look at the white paper as well. It's a pretty easy read, the white paper, but it gives a lot more information than the website. So it tells you all about what they're planning on doing, and we can just briefly scan through it. I'll pull out maybe some interesting tidbits for you. But basically, you know, they're aiming on solving real-world problems. All right, so problems like limited access to medical services. Guess what? With well 24/7 access all over. Problem, cross-border payments for health services. Guess what? Using the blockchain, you can pay anywhere in the world. Guess what? Insurance verification and denial of service. Guess what? They're using smart contracts to take care of all that stuff. Record keeping and security on the blockchain. Fraud on the blockchain. Reputation on the blockchain. So you can see how blockchain helps clear up a lot of different things. And then it just goes kind of more and more into different stuff. They're talking about proof of authority blockchain. That's what they're using there, built on Ethereum. And yeah, so like I said, read the white paper if it is something that you're interested in. Make sure it is something that you would be interested in. But I just wanted to bring you this one because I mentioned this previously, and the pre-sale's ending pretty darn soon. So figured I'd make this video. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you later. All right. Peace.